You know Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Esther, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start roll. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
I'm not happy to be making today's video. Will Smith is somebody who I admired, respected growing up. Will Smith was that guy. He was the guy where I used to think of Will Smith being on the same level, Denzel Washington, Samuel L. Jackson. He was that level of respect. That level of respect. Now, he's a meme, and it's painful to see. When all this news came out about how they've been separated since 2016, and now Jada's decided to come and tell the world. Nobody asked, by the way. She just decided to tell the world. Just seeing all the news and the reports coming out about it last week, I told myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to sit back, listen, absorb, gather my thoughts, and make this video now with a clear head. So let's get into it.
That has been kept secret until now.
There are so many surprising things in the book, but the thing that surprised me the most, that I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
yes,
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
This just makes it extremely embarrassing now, because basically Will Smith slapped Chris Rock for no reason. Not only is she not appreciative of the fact that he quote unquote defended her honor, now I'm pretty sure in this book, the book should be coming out this week, she's going to throw him completely under the bus, saying that Will has some healing or some trauma he needs to recover from, this, that. Last time I checked, spouses are meant to protect each other. Even if you disagree with what your spouse has done, to the public, you tell them, this is my person, I will stand by them no matter what. And then behind the scenes, you can talk privately and be like, hey, don't do that again, don't do this again. You're meant to put on a united front. But clearly, that's not the case here.
Will Smith with a lovely happy birthday post, man. Happy birthday, Mamita. I've been to 28 of your birthdays. Don't know if we can top the one with Rakim. And just for her to respond with the most diabolical birthday post I've ever seen in my entire life. She posts Tupac. She posts a video of her and Tupac singing Parents Don't Understand by Will Smith as a show of love of, hey, happy birthday to me. Thanks, Will. This is crazy. Our three lives would be intertwined.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Oh, this is painful, man. This is so painful. I remember when I saw this like on Instagram, seeing Will basically love and gush for his wife, as a husband should. It's your wife's birthday, you show love, appreciation, respect. And how does she repay him back? She posts a video of Tupac dancing to his song. I really don't know. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I do not know what the hell Tupac did to this girl for her to be so in love with him after all of this. Tupac died back in the year 1996. It's the year 2023. We are talking about something that happened 27 years ago. But she is still that into Tupac after all this time. I mean, you and I, we both know, if Tupac was alive, there's no way she was going to want to be with Will. Will was the consolation prize. She, quote unquote, settled for Will Smith, which is mad because it's literally Will Smith. Let this sink in. If she is willing to disrespect him like this to us, when nobody asked her to tell us this, but she's choosing to do this. If she's willing to do this to us, what happens behind closed doors?
But she just loved him like he was the image
of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince.
Dear Tupac, I know you are alive someplace. I think my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back? Can you come back so me and my mommy can be happy? I wish you were here. I really do. Willow. Tupac got killed in what, 95, 96? Willow never met Tupac.
I remember when this was exposed. Willow wasn't even alive. I'm pretty sure Willow wasn't even alive by the time Tupac died. So Willow over here was probably like around 10, 11 years old, writing a letter to Tupac, wishing for Tupac to come back to make mommy happy. So Willow is telling her kids at a very early age that, no, your father doesn't make me happy, Tupac does. But I'm pretty sure if Tupac was alive, Tupac wouldn't be with Jada. That I'm fairly certain. That I am fairly certain. Because even whilst he was alive, Tupac always said that, nah, this is my friend, this is that. Jada was in the friend zone. Jada was in the friend zone with Tupac. And 27, 28 years later, I don't know, this is where he did some mental gymnastics in her head, where she's convinced herself that if he was alive, they would be together.
She manipulated her daughter into writing a letter about Tupac. She manipulated her son by sleeping with her son's friend. She manipulated her son's friend by sleeping with him when he was going through a tough time. And she continues to humiliate her husband in the public eye.
He hit the nail on the head, right there. If this was Will, let's be honest, guys. If this was Will, let's swap roles. If Will had done what Jada has done, everyone would be calling Will a predator. You'd probably be in jail. Probably by now. Literally. She manipulated her daughter. She slept with her son's friend. She slept with somebody who was a recovering drug addict. I've already gone into detail about this in my previous videos. I'll put them in the links below, or probably in the top right tab right now that you're seeing on the screen. But Jada is honestly a predator. Jada is a predator. Jada is masterful at weaponizing the language of healing and emotional awareness to present the facade of introspection and reflection, all for the purpose of evading accountability. We were all there when we watched that Red Table Talk. Red Table Talk. She didn't even think what she did was wrong. She literally said it herself. She didn't think what she was doing was wrong. She thought everything was okay regarding what she did. She thought everything she did was fine. She called it an entanglement. She said, I wanted to heal someone. I wanted to make someone happy. That's the scary part about this. That she has convinced herself that what I'm doing is perfectly okay. She is humiliating her husband to the point that Will recently put on his Instagram turning off notifications. He's turning off notifications because he knows he's being clowned on the internet. This is where I say to myself, Will Smith, marrying Jada was the biggest mistake of his life. He may never come out and say this. He may never come out and say this. But my personal opinion, him marrying Jada, biggest mistake of his life. Because when you look at Will Smith, like I said before, he easily could have been remembered as one of the most well-respected celebrities in the same vein as Denzel Washington and Samuel L. Jackson. This is a man that has Grammy Awards from his music. He conquered the TV show. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air till this day is still relevant. And he conquered movies. Everyone has watched Will Smith movie. You have a favorite Will Smith movie. I can guarantee that. But due to the actions of his spouse, his image is in the gutter. And we know that he cares about his image a lot. He cares about his image. He has said it before. Like in this video that I'm going to put right now.
Between one another.
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Look at this man. This is a broken man. A broken man. He can command the respect of the public, of the audience, but he can't command the respect of his wife. That's a damn shame. But again, he chose Jada. For whatever reason, he's deciding to stay with Jada. And because of that, he's going to continue to be clowned. Why he's staying with Jada? For me, my personal opinion, I'm thinking it's not, at this point, it's cheaper to keep her. Because him breaking up with Jada, she's definitely going to have to get half because they've been married for so long. And having read Will's book and having listened to his interviews, Will has that idealistic mindset about romance and marriage and all that stuff. He's not going to break up with Jada. But if we're being honest, the only reason this book matters, the only reason people are listening to what Jada is saying is because we want to hear about Will. If she removed Will from her book, nobody cares. Nobody cares to listen to what she's going to say. Jada has had a respectable career. But if we're being honest, Will Smith is a far bigger actor. By far, it's not even close. She's relevant because of her last name, because she's a Smith. And not only that, she's still Jada Pinkett Smith. She had to hyphenate her name. So the disrespect over here, this is why I look at Will, and I'm like, Will, why are you choosing to stay at this point? You know how bad it is? How often do you find a situation where everyone agrees, or the vast majority of people agree that no, Jada is bad? Like, no, guys, Jada is bad. Like, this is a bad person. Like, you find whether you're a guy, whether you're a girl, whether you're black, whether you're white, everyone is in agreement that this is a horrible person. Jada is absolutely horrible spouse. Literally, she slept with her son's drug-addicted friend, people. Let that sink in. She slept with her son's drug-addicted friend. But Will, despite all of this, is deciding to stay. So it's hard to feel bad for somebody who is an active participant in their own humiliation. Whether it's a cry for help, I don't know. I mean, you can only save, you can't save someone who doesn't want to be saved. You can't save someone who don't want to be saved. J. Cole, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Will doesn't want to be saved right now. I do hope one day that, we hear from his side of the story. Because first of all, this shouldn't even be our business. The fact that we know so much about these people, why do we know so much about the relationship? For me personally, I think the best relationships are the ones that you barely hear about. Did you guys even know that Ice Cube has been married since 1992? Did you guys know Denzel has been married since 1980? Do you guys even have any idea of what Denzel's wife looks like? Exactly. So like I said, Jada's gonna go down as Will's biggest mistake. It's unfortunate what's happening. I mean, look, that video, he looked like such a broken shell of a man. Broken shell of a man. If she's willing to do this to us and the public people, I really don't know what Will is dealing with behind the scenes. But all I can do as somebody who, respected his body of work, respected him as a person, all I can do is just pray. Hopefully one day. Hopefully one day. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be making more videos about this, but that'll be this for today. The book comes out. The book is coming out this week. I'm going to read the book myself. Only reason I'm reading the book is because I want to hear about Will. I want to see what compelled Will to pursue her like this. Because people forget, Will was married before. Will had a first wife, Cherie. Will had a first wife. In fact, Will's first son and his first wife, they were there before Jada. I am pretty sure, Will may never say this out loud, but I am certain he regrets. He regrets leaving them, and he regrets getting with Jada. He may never say it out loud, but deep down inside, you look at that picture. Look at this picture. That is a broken man. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video when I read the book. You guys take care. Cheers.